Hi YouTubers and subscribers. Today is meat processing day. Yes, it has come to that day where our meat birds has to be butchered. And we were really thinking this over and over again, how we were going to set up the processing site, what equipment we needed. We did a lot of research, talked to a lot of different people. But you know, on your homestead, the bottom line is you're going to have to figure it out yourself, and you're just going to have to dive in there and do it. And it's either going to work or it's not going to work. Well, today it worked. And we processed almost all of our chickens except for the ones that we are going to leave whole. And guess what? We're going to share it with you guys today. So you don't have to be scratching your head when it comes time to butchering your own meat birds. And hopefully you guys, after seeing how we raised them, will really think hard about, you know, when you do go off grid, or if you finally do decide to get some chickens, because you can live on grid and have chickens too. How are you going to process them? So we may have like a three-part series. My husband did a couple different methods of skinning, so you'll get to see that. The way he butchered it, real slick, and how I did some of my canning of the meat also. So we'll keep all those videos bunched together. But today, let's go up there and we'll give you kind of the tour of the processing center. And you know what? The great thing is we didn't need any fancy equipment. We didn't really need much of anything except a sharp knife and a little bit of rope. So come on up and let's go through it today. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, we have raised these beautiful looking meat birds from babies. And look at how lovely they are. They are approximately 8 weeks old now. And I'm down here picking out another one. The real big ones, like this guy here with the crown, we're going to leave whole. And the smaller ones we're going to end up either canning or actually freezing some of the meat. We're not, I've always said this, we're not big on freezing, but we do have a freezer during the summertime. And for the amount of meat that we're going to get, we'll probably end up, my husband will probably end up eating all of it within a couple months. So it's not going to take up too much freezer space. But I'm going to pick out another bird to be processed, and I'm going to bring it up there to my husband's chicken station. We're doing it, it's a nice cool day early in the morning. And we've got our outdoor propane cylinder here. So he's got a table out here where he can skin the rest of the, and he ran the hose. So we have fresh water from out here, just doing it in a cooler. And that nifty, this is my clothesline, but it's multi-purpose on our homestead. He put, as you see, some type of board across here, and he hangs the chickens from their neck.
No, you don't hang them from the neck.
Oops.
Jeez.
Oops. I thought you hung them from... That's right, you don't hang them from their neck. I'm sorry.
You put your feet in here.
Oh, you put the feet in here.
Calm the bird down.
Okay.
He's hanging upside down, and you can... I just slice their head off. It's one motion.
And we're doing it, obviously, out here. It's gravel. We've got a container for the blood, so it drips down. We're going to be doing quite a few... Not all of the birds this morning, but he thought before we fed them, we would get processing a good chunk of these.
This is a monster.
Yeah, but look at this. Look at the breasts.
That is insane.
These are some nuts.
Wow.
We fed them well.
And this was one of the smaller birds.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. But so just the setup for butchering and processing right now is nice to have that outdoor cylinder. Doesn't have to be a big one like my husband has, and some sharp knives, and have a place to put a 2x4 to hang that bird upside down with the two little ropes for their feet, and then have some type of catchment underneath the bird for the blood. And again, I suggest doing it in a place where you can really get set up, have a little bit of space, and where it's cool for the day. This is our very humane way to process the chickens, and I bring them up here. As you can see, they're very calm. I want to hand them off to my husband, or should I just flip them?
Yeah.
Okay. You hold on to that. So what we do And what happens is when you turn the bird upside down, they flop a little bit, but then the blood rushes to the brain, and they will relax. Okay.
Sprague.
Just like that. And then we have this rope system where we just hang them by the legs gently. And you see the bird is very, very relaxed. And we found that this is the most humane way possible to process these birds. We didn't want to stick them in the cone because they are so large at this point. And then my husband just relaxes his neck, and then he will simply take a very, very sharp knife. Okay, so we have the production line going, and this is really awesome. While my husband, he moved his skinning table over there because the sun was getting to be a little bit too much. He's over there processing the chicken. I bring a chicken up. We take care of it over there. He goes back over there and cuts it up. And then while he's doing all of that, I am taking the legs and the thighs and processing it through my canning. Now, the awesome thing about having a lot of different equipment on a homestead and being prepared is that today I am using a smaller Presto canner because he can't skin all those chickens out one after another, at least not enough for me to have the big canner out. So while he was doing his cutting up, I took a batch that he finally got from me, a nice bowl, and I processed already a 9-pint jars. And now I'm ready for my next batch, and I'm going to do a video on canning chickens, so watch for that. But it's just a great production line. And a hot day, we're outside, so no heat in the house. We're keeping it nice and cool, so it's working out so good. And here's the remnants of the last chicken, but we'll just the last chicken is over there, but we'll see how he's doing over there. And look at that. The other chicks hopefully will be producing eggs in the fall, but little chicken dogs over there with them. And we are on chicken number, I forgot what number chicken. We've only got about 6 or 7 left down there. So we're really going to town.
Wait, and she's going to do another batch there. Yep. And then because I have 4 or 5 that we want to keep whole.
Yeah, the big ones.
And so that's going to be a little different process. And I'm going to have to get the defeathering thing out, and we have to get some water up.
Yep.
And so we're probably going to do that tomorrow. So they get one more day to go.
So we'll have another video on that too, if you guys are interested in defeathering it. And we are going to keep some of those big ones whole. But that is the process so far, and I tell you, it's been working really well for us. Easy setup, fast. And I think the first batch, what did we do? It took how many hours to take care of the first batch the way we were doing it? But we did 7 this morning. A few hours, and then we went and we took a break, and then we came back here, and now we're processing probably about 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 more.
To get that batch. Yep,
to get that batch. And
we could have put the stuff in the refrigerator in the cooler, but then you're storing stuff over. And,
yeah, we didn't want to do that.
And like I say, I haven't done this many chickens at one time, so I don't know how long it was going to take.
Yep.
And I didn't want this to be an
all-day ordeal.
And then not to get finished anyhow. So I'm like, I'm just we'll do small batches.
We're working into the wee hours of the night.
Right.
So this setup worked really well, people. So if you're doing your chickens for the first time, set it up like this. Get yourself the skinning table. Get yourself a place where you can dispatch the chicken. We really do suggest hanging it upside down. Have your canner all ready like that. Have a source of water. And I tell you, in a day, you could probably have, I know, in one day, the 20 would be completely butchered and completely processed without any problem. All right. Awesome. Thanks for watching our processing video. Hope you got a lot out of it. And now go buy yourself some meat chickens and become more self-sufficient yourselves. All right. God bless you guys.